party of one. Your table's ready. Well, I don't date women my age. I don't have to. I date hot women.
This guy is stupid to me, so I would never date him or get involved with him. Women get into trouble because they will look at a guy like this, who is externally appealing. He dresses well, he wears nice cologne, he's intelligent, he appears to have everything together. And we'll look at a guy like that and say, ooh, I want to be in a relationship with him. I want to date him. I want to marry him. You're looking at the package. You don't know what's inside the package. It has a nice covering on it. But what's inside? You have to talk to people to find out how they've been formed. Life forms people, male and female. It forms them, it shapes them, but they know how to go get their hair done, go find a nice outfit, go get plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery, go get boobs done and butt implants and fake eyelashes and hair weaves and get nails and do all these things so that they make the package appealing, but they haven't done work on the inside. Men do it and women do it. So we go through life looking at packages, accepting packages, and thinking packages are what we want to attach ourselves to. The package is nothing more than the wrapping on the gift. The gift is what's inside the package. So you've got to take the time to have conversations with people. You talk on the phone, you get to know them, you ask them questions, you let them tell you things. It's what's on the inside that is the gift. That's the treasure. Because the package is going to fade. And what some men do is they keep getting younger and younger packages, but the external is not the real present. That's not the gift. The gift is, what is this person internally, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically? Where are you? What have you worked on? It is our job as people to go to the self-help section of a bookstore or a library and do self-help. 97% of families are dysfunctional, which means we put a lot of dysfunctional children into the world. And these children grow up and they learn from Madison Avenue and from television that you're supposed to find happiness in the opposite sex. So they haven't figured out how to make themselves happy. They don't know what it is that's going to make them happy. And yet they're looking for something that they can't even define themselves in another person.
You become a party of one. Modern woman, party of one. Your table's ready. Danger zone.
Danger zone!
I'm gonna go num num you ringa toyo macarena. Hellified basic chicks. Hellified basic from the way they look. Talking about party of one. Sad chick, party of one. Ebony the attorney, party of one. Marsha the marketer, party of one. Nancy the nurse, party of one. Or the PhD or the doctor. Hey, Rita the realtor, party of one. Christine the creative, party of one. Erica the entrepreneur, party of one. Party of one. And one thing you're going to recognize is all these party of one women share one thing in common. They share one thing in common for sure. Mid to late 30s, even in their early 40s, who are boss chicks, bad chicks, got my money together, I got my master's.
I'm a PhD.
Got my master's.
I know a few men like Kevin Samuels. They are successful. They think they know everything about women, but at their core they have a negative perception of women. And you know that because every single woman they've dated, they've picked apart. They found something wrong with them. They can date doctors, lawyers, strippers, homemakers, people with kids, people without kids. It doesn't matter. They're going to find something wrong with them because at their core, they have a dissatisfaction towards females based on their relationship with their mother or based on their relationship with the females that they were raised around. And that's not something that you can fix. You don't try to fix people. Your job when you meet a man is to listen. Let him tell you who he is, because he will, and then believe him the very first time. Don't put him in a category that he does not belong in. He will place himself in the category that he belongs. All you have to do is listen, ask a few questions with no judgment, and then leave him exactly where you found him. Because it's not your job to fix anyone. It is not your job to change anyone. And there's nothing wrong with the person. If life has formed him and he has been raised in a situation that has him have a negative perception of the opposite race, and he has not done self-help and he has not gone to therapy and he doesn't see anything wrong with it, then there's nothing wrong with it, because he will meet females that will accept him where he is. Your job is to recognize when you meet someone like this that they are shallow, superficial, no substance. Don't judge them, don't dislike them, and don't try to change them. Just realize these are not the type of guys you can have a relationship with. And if you do, it's going to be problematic throughout, because he was formed with that type of mentality that came from decades of influence by other men that think like this. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there are a lot of men out here that don't think like that. I don't judge these guys. I don't label them good or bad. I don't dislike them. I keep them in the dick toy category. I have a lot of guys in my dick toy category. And they're there should the need arise for a dick toy in the vicinity of where they are, and if I feel like dealing with them. But I don't give guys like this any serious time, consideration, or emotional investment, because there's no ROI. There's no return on the investment. I'm not here to educate you. I'm not here to train you. I'm not here to change you. And I'm not here to... He has a right to think the way he thinks. He has a right to choose what works for him. And he certainly has a right to have had the life experiences that he's had that has formed him. My job is to accept him where he is and utilize him for what I can utilize him for. And if that's nothing, then it's nothing. Leave him where he is and continue to work on yourself and look for just better quality men. Men who have more to offer you. Men who have a greater ROI, greater return on investment. And it's not the Kevin Samuels type. He dropped dead on top of an adjustable 6 who was a groupie, didn't even know the address she was at, didn't know the apartment number because she was a one-night stand, and didn't have the sense to call for help. So he died by the sword that he lived by. He wanted surface relationships and he had a surface relationship at the end that could not assist him in keeping him alive. And so, does it matter that he was the godfather of the manosphere? He's gone. It's short-lived. Does it matter that he was a millionaire? No, it's gone. Does it matter that he judged women and thought all women were, or most women, were not his type? He died with his type. Shallow, superficial, an adjustable 6 with no makeup. Once she puts makeup on, she's an 8. Didn't want to ride in the ambulance with him. The minute the paramedics came, she got the fuck out of there. So he died alone. His life, his choice. But these are not the caliber of men women should choose. These are the kind of men that will continuously try to convince you something is wrong with you, when in fact, you're just on different frequencies. He's entitled to be shallow, superficial, and want women half his age. And that's what he died with. And you're entitled to want what you want. Just recognize when guys are this way. Don't judge them, but leave them in love where you found them.
Party of one, your table's ready.